and welcome back to the It's a Girl Thing podcast. It's me, Kate, and we're here for another episode of Coco Confessions. As always, to my right, hopefully to your left, if I can work logic out, we have my lovely friends here to join and share in your confessions. If you are enjoying Coco Confessions or you enjoy any other part of the show, don't forget to leave a rating on your favourite podcast platform. Helps more people find us and more confessions each week. So if you haven't already, go grab your glass of hot cocoa, your tea, your coffee, whatever we may have. What are you drinking today, Chloe?
Lemon ginger honey.
Oh yeah, that lemon ginger honey is Chloe's thing at the moment. We love it.
It's so good.
So let's get right into it. I believe confession... Well, you're not drinking anything, are you?
A glass of air.
I knew you were.
Lolly
That's why I
cake.
didn't ask. Okay, and Abby's having lolly cake. She wants to be very clear. It was 35 we're starting with, eh?
Yeah, man.
Cool. One time, it was year 7. Oh, Australia or New Zealand?
Well,
Because it was a year.
I'm picking New Zealand. I think it's New Zealand.
Okay.
I hope it is.
And my class was doing high jump. Oh, that's a throwback. I remember athletics was traumatizing. I could not high jump for the life of me. I could do average at long jump, but I would fully run into the poles of high jump. Luckily, by high school, our lower ones were like literally strings. So for the kids who struggled to get over it, they weren't running into poles. They were like bungee strings. And I was like, slay. It was my turn, and I was doing pretty well actually. Will you go? Because I could not. I jumped over using the scissor jump technique. I remember that. So I lifted, it's that and then the Frosby flops, the other one I remember.
No, scissor technique is traumatizing.
What is?
Because you land on the pole and it hurts.
What technique?
Scissor technique.
Absolutely snap.
Damage.
Emotional damage. I jumped over using the scissor technique, so I lifted one leg up, meaning my large right buttock was stretched, so I made it over the bar. Barely. Unfortunately, I have a large bum, and I've had one my whole life. I.e., in this moment. My other butt cheek clean swooped the bar off. Chloe, this comes to your point.
Oh no.
And when I put my legs together, my butt cheeks gripped the bar. I'm just imagining, like, it goes. Imagine if it was a guy, like, yeet. But, I was falling through mid-air with a huge pole being held by my bum horizontally. How would one do that horizontally?
Like this. This is your bum.
Horizontal.
This is your bum.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was getting horizontal.
Vertical.
I assumed it would be like in line with the body, and I was like, that doesn't work. But no, I get what they mean now.
Yeah.
Oof. When I landed, the pain was like no other. I can unfortunately imagine how painful that would be. It's like if you ever slip and you
poor
land
tailbone.
harsh on a pole. Have you ever guys been like walking on something, like as a kid when you were like trying to make something into a beam, and then you'd slip and you'd just cark it straight down on the pole? That's what I feel like this pain would be like. It sent shockwaves through my body. The pain of any tailbone injury is just excruciating. It was like the pain crawled up the back of my throat. It was so bad, I still remember it. Whoever's written this, written this, whatever you want to English it, needs to be a writer, an author with the poetic license of the pain crawled up the back of my throat.
Could never be me.
No.
Not writing that poetically, no, considering I had to help you write part of your assignment.
What?
Your idea is my choice of wording.
You cheated.
She didn't.
Come on.
No, she didn't. I just helped guide her structure. It's what she gets when she's dyslexic.
Hey, what about me?
Are you dyslexic?
I actually don't know, but it's probably a high possibility that I am.
So what have we discovered today? You might be dyslexic. Well, interesting.
I can't spell for, like, the life of me, so...
Anyway, we've just got a few sentences left. I landed on the mat and just lay there, unable to move. Well, that's real. I would not be getting
the
up.
fact that in primary everyone watches you. Oh no, in year 7 and 8, sorry.
Mm.
Everyone watches you. Like you stand in a line and you take turns going, but the spotlight is on you.
What would be? I feel like there's one of two reactions I'd have in that situation. The first one would be I'd get up straight away and pretend like nothing was wrong, even though I was in the worst pain of my life, because I would be too embarrassed. Or I would do what the person who submitted this did and just lay there, because
just
I
lay
wouldn't
there
be
and
able to
laugh.
contain it.
Because then everyone can laugh it off. And
It
I can
got
just pretend
to, here we go. It got to the point where teachers were asking if I was okay, so I had to swallow the pain and walk off. The only pain I've ever felt was similar to. The only pain I felt that was similar is in another story I will submit to be continued.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
Let's go again then, because that took so much English to do. The only pain I've ever felt was similar, and it was in another story I will submit to be continued. Sips a little bit of tea. So I guess we'll find out in a future confession. And what was the other number, my lovelies?
38.
No.
39.
35.
No, we just did
That
35.
was 35.
It's
Also
39.
39.
Okay, 39, thank you. Let's go straight on to 39 with that debate. Okay. Oh, we're going back to school again.
So,
I was in year 6 and there was the inter-school sports competition. You're right.
No, we're not.
mm.
Someone's fat ass walking across the
We're just getting paranoid there's people knocking on my door. I doubt it. Anyway, I was in year 6 and there was an inter-school sports competition. Placing bets this might be the confession from the same person. Maybe if we're
I
sports
reckon
stories.
it'll be 36 if they did 35.
No, true. I feel like they'd be similar. Anyway, they decided to put me on the hockey team, even though I had never played. You'd have to be quite a sporty person to just get chucked on a sports team for a sport you've never played.
Oh, really?
Couldn't be me. In the practices, I was amazing, and everyone was impressed how I could save every ball from going in as goalkeeper. Why? If you're going to chuck somebody into a random sport and you give them one of the most important roles
But
in
if
the
they're
game.
a keeper in another game, i.e. soccer. So
Sure, I guess the reflexes would come across too.
Yeah.
Then it got to the real day. They put me in the most insane amount of protective gear. Oh, hockey protective gear is
Huge.
like no other.
Unbelievable.
I love this. I honestly suggest Googling it because, oh my days, literally thick foam covering every inch of my child body. It's probably at least 2 children worth of protection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The goalposts weren't permanent metal ones. They were those temporary fence posts you stick into the ground. So imagine this giant suit just standing in between 2 little poles. It's the only image I have right now. So I was there in this whopping great suit. Bear in mind, I had actually been in the suit and done great, so the expectations of my performance were high. Well, I wasn't stopping any of the balls. I was struggling. I don't think I made a single save. I was so embarrassed. Then I tried to save one shot and failed once again. Let's just take a moment of silence for the tragedy that was this hockey game. Okay, moment of silence over. But this time after my failure, I stumbled to get back into position. And instead, I fell backwards onto my bum, onto a goal post, squashing it flat against the ground. Because of all the protective gear, I couldn't get back up. Have you guys ever seen those, like, Zorb, or, like, giant ball soccer things?
The
like,
blow-up ones.
yes. They're, like, giant...
Oh, and you go in them like
plastic
this.
balls.
Mm.
And then
Yeah, and you've got the little hand. You have to slide through the middle, and then you've
Mm,
got thing, and
you
your feet
bump-
are coming
bump
out,
each
and you
other.
bang into each other while playing soccer.
Mm.
I'm imagining they're just stuck backwards in one of those.
Oh
It's
my
the same vibe, sumo suit style. I just lay there, turtling. Yep, that's it. That's a better description. Turtling. I liked mine though too. Everyone was staring and no one was helping. After a while of me desperately trying to roll over to get back up, a few people helped. Bro, how long would it take to realise that they're not going to be able to get back up? It shouldn't take very long. They struggled, but eventually got me back up. That was so humiliating, it was awful. Someone also had to come back and put the goalpost back into position as well.
That's a bit awkward.
Wow, I thank people for their stories because those really took me back in time to school and sports and athletics day. I hated cross country, loved athletics. Funnily enough, don't know why it was that way around. Don't know why I didn't hate both, but here we are, I guess. Do we have any final words today?
Peace out.
Peace out. Anything from you?
The lolly cake was good.
The lolly cake was good. Wonderful. So the lolly cake was good. Peace out. And from me, don't forget to leave a rating or tell a friend. And we'll see you next week or we'll see you on Sunday. Bye.